Welcome everybody and good evening. Thank you graduates for being here today. Can we just give one more round of applause? My name is Robert Cabral. I'm a faculty member here at Oxnard College. I teach courses in business and accounting. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to our celebration of Yea Academy graduates and business entrepreneurs. What we're going to do tonight is celebrate our young students, and so we'll have a presentation of awards and certificates to them tonight. And immediately following tonight's ceremony, the young business leaders will lead the family members back to the classroom, and there will be some light refreshments for us too as well. So please stay with us and join us if you can. So again, I want to welcome the families here tonight to our first. This is actually our first commencement of the Oxnard Chamber of Commerce Young Entrepreneurs Academy. These folks have accomplished much this year, starting 12 unique funded businesses that we heard on Tuesday. Coming into the program, the students had several goals, and this is goals in addition to all the things that they were juggling, from their academics, their extracurricular activities, their business clubs, their athletics, everything they do. We had every Tuesday between the hours of 5 to 8 p.m., and they were working on understanding businesses, business plans, conceptualizing an idea, taking it into business ideation, and then obviously seeking funding. For the students to recognize the power of their ideas and develop the skills necessary to turn those ideas into meaningful enterprises, that's one of their big takeaways. The students' other outcomes they achieved was that they were able to become creative and understand how collaborative thinking works and begins. And these are leaders here who could actually articulate their ideas. This academy allowed them to, or they became exposed to real-world experiences, while at the same time increasing their public speaking ability, their confidence, and most importantly, their drive to succeed. The students not only became entrepreneurial, but they leave the program with an entrepreneurial mindset. Accomplishing these goals allows the students to leave the program not only with a business, but with a set of skills and abilities that they could take with them, wherever that is, to college, to future endeavors, to even starting their own businesses. It was a tall order for them, but over the course of the year, these skills have developed in each of the students. Through their hard work, each student has accomplished very much. They should be very proud of them. They have done what many twice their age haven't even begun to think about or even accomplish. And they have done it with spirit and energy, and enthusiasm. There you go. And the Yea program defines entrepreneurship as a transformation of values. So all these individuals or businesses that they represent can truly create value to the Ventura County marketplace. I think that it's safe to say that each of these individuals, these students, have created something of value this year. So congratulations, class of 2015. Before I introduce our commencement speaker, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors that have been so supportive of our program for this year. The Gene House Foundation, the Martin V. Smith School of Business and Economics at Cal State University, Channel Islands, Oxnard College STEM Initiative, the California Community Colleges Doing What Matters Initiative, and of course the Oxnard Chamber of Commerce. So thank our sponsors very much. And it'd also be apropos that not only introduce myself as one of the program facilitators, but also Susan LaFave, who is the program director of Yea Academy too as well. So just give her a round of applause. Our partner in crime. So it's my honor now to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Cynthia Herrera. Dr. Herrera is leads the initiative Oxnard College STEM program here at Oxnard College, and it's my pleasure to introduce her.
ADY TV, and I was more than exceptionally pleased. The leadership that you showed, the exemplary ideas and creativity, you're way above the rest that are in your grades and at your age level. So congratulations to you. You did a great job. And I want you to take the time to give your parents and your family a big round of applause. Can you clap for them? You are leaders also. These young individuals here are what we call leaders. And I'm going to tell you a little story. When I talk to young people, such as yourself, young adults, I think back of myself, how I was when I was your age, and I thought, what would I have liked to have known that made my life a little easier? And so I'm going to tell you a little story, and there are a couple things that I would like you to take away. Do you know what a setback is? A setback is when things don't go right. Not everything goes your way. Well, the first thing that I want to talk to you about is a setback. Every setback is a comeback. And when I was very young, I'm from Michigan, and I was raised in a farming community. And 50 years ago, we didn't have cell phones. We had people that had 20 party lines on a telephone. Television was not that common. And it was very difficult. And in my community, everybody was a farmer. And because my father was born with a disability, he had anoxia at birth, and so his left side was somewhat paralyzed. He couldn't do farming. So he worked in the factory, and he would drive an hour a day to go into the factory. Well, when I was 7 years old, and my mother had 6 children by then, and I was the oldest, he lost his job. And so at 7 years old, my parents had me go and work in the fields. And this is what we picked. Does anybody know what this is? A rock. Feel that rock. Can you grab that rock? Now, at 7, in Michigan, you have to, before you plow and before you do anything, you have to pick the rocks out of the field. Because if you didn't, the blade on the plow would break. So we would follow behind a tractor that was going very slowly, and we would pick the stones and throw them into the tractor trailer. And we would do that all day, from 6 in the morning until it got dark at 7 o'clock at night. And one of the things that I learned from picking those stones day in and day out over the summertime was that that's not the life that I wanted for myself. So I took this rock, and I've been carrying this rock for 50 years. This rock has seen me cry. It's seen me lonely. It's been my best friend. It's given me the confidence to move through places that I never thought that I could be. And so this rock I used as a comeback, because to me that was a setback. But that was my inspiration to never go back. And so the next thing that I want to talk to you about is that every comeback does not mean go back. When you have your setbacks and you choose to learn from them rather than being broken, you can be a victor or a victim, right? And if you're a victor and you move forward through it in victory, then you realize that every comeback does not mean go back. When I was being raised, girls didn't go to college. 50 years ago, 40 years ago, it was very uncommon for girls to go to college. And if you did go to college, you were a teacher or you were a nurse. Well, my mother, having 10 children, decided that I needed to stay home and I needed to help her take care of the rest of the children. And I had a track coach, and my track coach said, no, you need to go to college. You're too smart. You can't stay here and have 10 children like your mother. And so what he did in my senior year is he helped my counselor get me scholarships, helped me get a track scholarship, an academic scholarship, and a work-study program. And I went home and I told my mother, well, guess what? I've been accepted to a university. And she said, you're not going. So I went back to school and I said, my mother says I can't go. He says, no, you're going to go. He called my girlfriend's mother and had my girlfriend's mother pick me up at 5 o'clock in the morning and take me to school. So guess what? My mother didn't talk to me for a whole year. She was very upset because I was to be home with her. And it wasn't because she was mad at me, it was because she had a lot on her plate and she needed help. And so what I decided is after I graduated in 4 years, that I didn't want to go back. Because my home was my home, but it wasn't a place that would really help me dream my dreams and experience my dreams. So I went on and I got my graduate degree, and on the board there was a posting, and there were 4 jobs in California. And so, one of the things that you will learn as a leader, that sometimes you have to take risks that are very, very uncomfortable. But I knew that I couldn't go back. So I flew out here to California and I took a job. Didn't know anyone, didn't have a place to stay, didn't even know how to get a car. But everything worked out because I believed. So one of the things that I understood is, if you take the risk and you believe in yourself, everything will work out as it's supposed to. And so the third thing that I want to leave with you is that you, each one of you, is a miracle in motion. Each one of us have special gifts to give. The joyousness is, if you can identify that at this very young age, and you can really work with your passion, no matter what you do, you'll be successful. And there are some things that I like to tell young people, such as yourself. Be careful of who you hang around with. You were born an original. Don't die a copy. Does that make sense? Don't try to be somebody that you think to you looks good. The best thing you can be is yourself. If you're yourself with your own giftings, you'll be wonderful. I was not a great student in class. I was an average student. But I knew I was adventurous, I knew I was creative, and I knew that I could work very hard. So those were my assets that I took with me. And as I progressed through getting my doctorate, it wasn't that I was the smartest in class, but I sure was a hard worker. And I was dedicated to completing what I started. And I'll tell you where I got that from. Remember I told you that everybody in Michigan, they're all farmers? Well, this is something else I've been carrying with me. Now, my grandfather was an entrepreneur, believe it or not. He was a farmer, but he started out working in a sawmill. And at 16 years old, his arm got cut off. And so, this is original. This is over 100 years old. This is his arm. And you see that hook right there at the end? At one time, that was a nice, shiny, bright hook. But after 80 years of working hard labor, this is what was left. So when I was a child, and I used to help my grandmother clean her windows and clean her floors, and you know how grandmothers are, they always want to give you something when you do something? Well, she had these cookies, and they were white cookies with jelly inside. Ugh. I never liked the cookies. And so Grandma would say, you have to take something. I said, Grandma, I tell you what, when you die, you know Grandpa's arm that's downstairs? I would like that. She said, you got it. She said, but one thing, why do you want that? I said, because this to me is hard work. This is success. He had 14 children, and he ran a farm. And he did it with one arm. And he's the one that created this arm so that he could use both limbs to bale hay, to plow the fields, to milk cows, to do whatever he needed to do to be successful for his 14 children. So I keep this, and you can ask, my husband is over there, I keep this as a memory to myself, that when things start getting hard, and I think I can't make it, I look at this and say, oh yes I can, and I will. And so, I want to encourage you to stay connected to your family, but also stay connected to your passion. Do what you know you're best at, and if someone tells you no, always know this too shall pass, and I will succeed, okay? So you are a miracle in motion. Always remember that. When somebody knocks you down, somebody tells you you're not good enough, in your head, tell yourself, you are a miracle in motion, and you will be successful, okay? I'm very, 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 very pleased to be and honored to be in your presence. Because what I am looking at here are future presidents, our future senators, our future business owners, our people in the medical field. I can see you are our future. So congratulations and great job. Job well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Herrera. What a wonderful speech. It's now my pleasure to introduce our program manager, Susan Lefebvre, with me, and we're going to go ahead and confer certificates to our young entrepreneurs.
That was such a wonderful talk. I love the fact that that was something created by someone. It was an invention, and we often talk about people that may become inventors in our groups or work with patents or other ideas, so I just love that. Thank you for bringing that in, Dr. Herrera. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I would like to say to you, thank you to the families. This has been a fun year with your young people. I've totally enjoyed them, but it's been a lot of hard work, and they deserve our best respect for the work that they're doing, so I want to thank you for being here. What I'd like to do is I read the names. We're going to have people come up one at a time, and I bet you know what I'm going to ask you to do. What do you think I'm going to ask you to do, ladies and gentlemen? That is right. If you would say your name, your position, your business, and one thing about yourself. It can be about your business or anything that you like. We practice sharing about who we are to make a good impression to our investors, but also to have have confidence in ourselves. So I would like to invite our first person up, Diana Arara. Would you please come up?
Hello, my name is Diana Arana. I am the co-CEO of Dear Pen Pal, and I am the Vice President of the Business and Finance Academy at Channel Islands High School.
Excellent. Ooh, I think we got it down. Thank you. Vincent Ariel.
Hello, I'm Vincent Arellano, and I'm the CEO of Art Nouveau. In a couple of years, I am going to work with my dad in his business.
Thank you. Xiomara Perez.
Hello, I'm Samantha Perez, and I'm the co-CEO of Perfect Height, and I enjoy art and music.
Thank you. Carmen Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Carmen Gonzalez, and I'm the co-CEO of Perfect Height as well, and I love playing sports.
Joey Iwajoku.
Hi. Hi, I'm Joey Ujoku, and I am the COO of Game Prodigal, and I enjoy sports.
Thank you. Jordan Iwajoku.
Hello, my name is Jordan Wajoku, and I'm the CEO of Game Prodigal. And I go to Oaks Christian Middle School, and I'm a 7th grader.
Denise Lara.
Hello, my name is Denise Lara, and I'm the CEO of Style Lit by Delara, and I'm in the Business and Finance Academy.
Ashley Mendez.
Hi, I'm Ashley Mendez, and I'm the Executive Director for Mujeres Worth It. And the one thing about me is that I'm the sales manager for the Business Academy.
They're very smart, not always good at walking, but very smart. Angeles Montero.
Good evening. My name is Angeles Montero. I'm the CEO of World Etica, and something special about me is I like watching Law and Order.
Bianca Montez.
Hi, my name is Bianca Montes, and I'm the CEO of Fiesta Piñatas, and I am the Secretary of the Business and Finance Academy.
Celeste Rivera.
Hi, my name is Celeste Rivera, and I am the co-CEO of Dear Pen Pal. And the fact about me is that I'm the president of the junior class of the Business Academy at Ken Islands High School.
Rocky Rosales.
My name is Rocky Rosales, and I'm CEO of Rocky's Pet Nanny Service. And something about me is that I love animals.
Isaiah Sensen.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Simpson. I'm the CEO of Simpson's Awesome Sauce, and one thing about me is I love to cook.
Jesus Zuniga.
Hi, my name is Jesus Zuniga, and I am the CEO of Sweet Spheres. And I am the Secretary of Spanish Club at Channel Islands High School.
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, you may know, if you follow this group, that we have a person missing. Her name is Jennifer Morfin, and she did graduate, but she is representing our group at the regional finals. They're called the Saunders competition. If she does, she's in Arizona right now. I'm going to call her as soon as we're finished. The competition is tomorrow. She's representing our area. And if she does well, she could represent us at the national event. So she's not here, but I would love to tell her that we gave her a huge round of applause. Before I let Robert do our closing comments and offer a gift to our speaker, okay. I just want to say to you all, we have some things coming up. We have a breakfast with the Chamber at the Tower Club, and they're going to be giving presentations, and we're going to be conferring on the monies you received to help support your journey down the road with your businesses. But I want you to know it has been my pleasure to be with each and every one of you. I think that you are unique, you're interesting, you're smart, you have your own character, and you have been just incredible young people. And I want to thank you for your generous spirit that you have given both Robert and I. Thank you so much.
I want to thank so much to Dr. Herrera. If she can come up, please.
Thank you, Ashley, and thank you again, Dr. Herrera. Just to close out, what we'll do, we'll have all our business entrepreneurs, please escort your family, your parents and your family and guests to we'll be holding a reception. This was as I mentioned earlier, this was our first year of doing this. Oxnard Chamber of Commerce plans to do this at least a couple more times throughout the Ventura County Marketplace. If you have any interest, or if know of any student who may have an interest in joining our academy, please reach out to Susan, and so she can talk to the parents. I want to thank parents again for being here, as well as the students. Students, you've done so well over the last 6 or 7 months that we had a chance to work with you. We knew it was a lot of hard work, and we knew you could all do it. And you know, the thing is, all of you folks are all college bound, and you're all going to be very successful. And so whatever you do, just when we read about you in the Wall Street Journal, or we see you on the front cover of Fortune magazine, you know, please remember, you know, your fellow students and us little guys too, as well, as they're so successful. We're gonna say we knew them when they were this tall. Well, maybe not Jordan is this tall, but but thank you for being here, and we hope to see you in higher ed very soon, and maybe one day you'll pass our way through Oxnard College too as well. So thank you very much for your attendance, and we hope you'll see you soon. Please join us for a reception too as well. Have a good night.